Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here's the option play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat out front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think
it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Got him. He's sacked.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They got him down out near the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made over the middle. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mix. Speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed to the running back. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out
out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They're going to run the option. Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Alabama 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 13 set to kick this one away.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Helm. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry out. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Man, I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. The pass is caught. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he'll set up to throw. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They're going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires it. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Second down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up with the 31. It's an option look. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down here. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
In the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Completion to the left on 4th down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Adams. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Can he get there on the ground? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a toss to the left side. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
First and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So second and 10 after the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nice job here by the defense. Not fooled at all off that play-action fake on third down and long. Zeroed in on the quarterback and got to him.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Riley. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and the loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. And one final play before the end of the quarter. third and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Having been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Helm. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.